Hello, mate, and welcome to Puzzle Combat, where you match three pieces, find yourself a hero with some superpowers, and destroy the enemy. Make as many alliances as you can, and win the game. My specialty is bruiser. I am a concussion whacker. Beware! I complete 405% of damage to the target. I reduce the charge by 550%. I am a sniper shooter. Beware! Beware! Oh my god, I can't keep a straight face.
Howdy, puzzle combaters. So, I take it from the introduction that you have figured out that we're going to do a rundown on Ox's special. I didn't realize when we recorded that Sarah cut herself off at the beginning where she said, I am Ox. That's pretty much how she said it too. Kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I am Ox. It was very funny. Oh, so and then at the end it was hilarious because she did the whole when she was growling, she did the whole flexing her muscles thing and oh, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You know, like Randy Savage used to do where he flexed his muscles as part of his WWF back then. I might be dating myself here again. Oh, it was too funny watching her do that though. So we definitely got to record more of these intros. That was very fun. All right, so let's get into it. Overall hero rating is A for Ox. Well, why is that? Well, he got a 5 on everything. Look at that. Dude's awesome on both offense and defense. And great for the war machine, being a sniper. So, and his stats are decent across the board. Defense might be a little bit low, but the talent grid could always help with that, that's for sure. Yeah, he's one of the better snipers in the game now. And he's part of the mechanoid family. So you will get a bit of a family bonus. So he's the second event hero that I'm covering here. And yeah, it's all these family bonuses do come in handy for a lot of different things. So, the bonus of chance to perform a support attack against the main target of an ally's special skill. Huh, interesting. Kind of like Jacob. Support attacks are not affected by status effects, which is an awesome part of the support attack thing. So blinding won't mess it up. The support attacks never miss. It's great. So if you play 2, 3, 4, or 5, so an all mech team, you get up to 30% for that. Oh, that's pretty high. Really, if you get that many played. But even for just playing 2 at 12%, that's pretty high. I don't usually see it that high. It usually only goes maybe 5%. Yeah, that's really good. So they also receive bonuses in the Alliance Op stages. Well, I used some of the 3 stars in the Alliance event last time, so I got these bonuses when I did rare, which was really good, attack and defense up. So I played I think up to 3 when I did that, so I would have got 12% extra for attack and defense when I had 3 of them on my team. That's pretty darn good too. Imagine if you got more than one of this guy. Could play him on the same team like that for the bonuses. Right on. Oh, well, it's for each unique hero, so I guess that wouldn't really apply if you got 2 Oxes. However, there's Sabotoy and if you're playing rare. And you certainly could use Ox on the Oh, I was gonna call it legendary, but it's not when it's the Alliance event. Is it elite? Oh, I don't even remember now. That's sad. But yeah, they do 3 stages. It's rare, epic, elite. I don't know. But just like the Alliance events or the challenge events, but they don't call it that in the Alliance events. I'll have to remember that for next time when it comes around. It should be around this week to play, actually. So looking forward to that for sure. Absolutely. I like this Alliance event. So yeah, you could definitely play him on Epic. Is it Veterans and Epic? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, so the equivalent of the challenge event 5-star. So you could hook him up with some of the other Mechanoid 5-stars if you have them. And then you would be able to take advantage of this family bonus. So it's a good one. Alright, talent. Sharpshooter class. So let's look at that. Always on target. So this is the Pierce, where you can bypass defensive buffs, including counterattacks. So that's awesome. And deal more damage to HP if the target has armor. That's pretty unique. That's actually really good. I like that. I would rather see some kind of armor damage on a hero special than a weapon, because that's just a waste to me. It's just a waste of one of the weapons perks. Much better weapons perks than armor damage. But this is cool because Minimoto does armor damage. And I do find that handy for war. Especially when you're up against Haruto or Anastasia with all the blue tanks that are out there. You see quite a few Anastasias. So that's nice to have that on the hero special where you can do damage to armor in those circumstances. Otherwise, armor doesn't come into play very much. So, but that is unique about this ability. That deals that extra 50% damage to HP. So it's going to hit the health despite the armor. That's pretty cool. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5% chance if you take him down in the talent grid to have that pierce go off. And considering he's an A-rated hero, that's not bad to put talents on this guy. There are a lot of 4-stars that are really decent, and I know some people that have already put talents on Ox and they love it. The thing is with the 4-star talent grid, now it's going to be a lot cheaper on resources, so food and metal. And it's not quite as intense as a 5-star for emblems. 5-star to get all the way down, you need like 1,500 emblems. It's insane. So the other thing is when you put talents all the way down and you start getting to 18, 19, 20 level, you've basically made the 4-star into the equivalent of a fully leveled but not emblemed up 5-star in some cases. So being that he's an A-rated hero, if you want to go all the way down the talent grid with him, by all means, he is worth it. You wouldn't want to do this with some of the other lower rated 4-stars though, that's for sure. He is handy on so many things though that you would probably use him enough to make it worth your while to put the emblems on him too. And you wouldn't necessarily worry about the resources because you're likely never going to take the emblems back off of him. Yeah, the couple people that I know that did put a bunch of emblems on them already, they use them constantly. Absolutely constantly. So I pretty much use them every war. We had blue tanks today for war, so we did. I did go quite in depth in my green roster, so he got used today. And I have used him on raids, and I'm using him for events all the time, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll put emblems on him. I'm still undecided, generally speaking. But I would go attack and defense for sure. Like, definitely emphasize what he already does, which is being the sniper, and then being able to put as much defenses on him is good as well. Now here, okay, increases the speed of charge recovery by 2%. So he is 50 average speed. And you know what? That is just into that break point. So that is just 49 and 50 are a break point. So 49 is 11 tiles to charge up and 6 ghosted. And then 50 it drops to 10 and 5. So, you know what? Putting that speed on him would only take him to 51 at the most. And considering there are very few speed weapons in green, actually I don't think there are any speed weapons in green. Maybe a past weapon of the month, but not any of the regular weapons you see or the master weapons. It's not worth it to put speed on him because he's still in that average category, and it would take all the way to 58 to get him in the fast category, and that's not going to happen with this, so it would be a waste. It would be better to go over on the left side here and go defenses and attack. So that's very interesting, because that is one thing I always did in Empires and Puzzles, was I always picked the speed charge. Well, there it's a mana bonus, mana charge. But yeah, that's crazy. So this is so different when it comes to that. So I'm glad we do have a speed chart and can kind of figure these things out, because it's not worth it to put speed on him. So there's no point. That's a waste. Waste of those emblems and a waste of all that food and metal. Yeah, and the deeper you go in the talent grid, the more emblems and the more food and metal. But that's okay. This guy's still worth it overall. So yeah, you'd actually get 2 attacks there right in a row. Could go attack or defense, depending there. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then all the way at the bottom, it's to critical chance by 4%. That's amazing to put on a hero that's already a great sniper. Yeah, let's bump that up by 4%. Do that. Do more damage. Pretty sweet. Okay, guys, let's run through the weapons. And alright, so I do have quite a few of these weapons. Now there's our weapon of the month. It's a good one. If you were using him on defense, and he's one of the better greens to use on defense, then yeah, you definitely want this one, the dodge. And then that's a unique one. I haven't seen this accuracy one before. So I really like to get a copy of this weapon, just kind of use that and see how that works too. But the dodge being 14%, fantastic. 217 for defenses is not great, but to add that to his defenses, which are kind of a little bit on the lower end, not terrible by any means, but that's good too, the 217 there. Okay, so I do have the assassin, but here's the reptilian, which I don't have. Fantastic to put on him though, with that 28% critical chance. And then a bit of armor damage, which is meh. Waste. A waste on a weapon. And the Warhead RPG. Okay, so another good one. For defense, though, just like the weapon of the month, 19% resistance, and then the health points. Pretty darn good. And then I have the assassin already in my roster, and I think that may be it for that. The rest of them I have in my roster, and we'll go over the master weapons too quickly. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so master weapons. Bronco Snakebite. Good one. Good one for offense or defense. It's more for offense though, especially if you do a lot of raids. And in war, of course, where dodge is king on defense. This is a good one. So, along with that, the 5-star GLM, the one I like to call Glm, is the same as the Snakebite here. So the same chance to hit through blinding and then the critical chance up. And the exact same percentages. So the only other advantage really to having the Glm is obviously it's 5-star. So the stats here are going to be quite a bit higher in the 230-ish range. And then of course be a bit more power, being the 5-star as well. So, and you'd have to get that up to level 50 to max it. So this is a decent weapon, one of the better greens, that's for sure. Okay, and then the other one is the Bennett, which is bleed. Pretty good to put on him for a war machine, I would think. I like to see these ones that do bleed or burn or the venom, the poison. I like to see them on multi-hitters myself, on AoE hitters, especially for raids and more. But yeah, it definitely does work, because I have put some of these on heroes when I'm attacking the war machine, because obviously there's only one enemy there. And they are helpful. Absolutely they are. Okay, 18% critical chance. This is so funny. That critical chance is a little bit low, and then the defenses are a little bit low on this weapon too. But then you get all that high armor damage, 41%, and it hardly ever comes into play. I just find that so ironic. I am happy to have this weapon though. Yeah, use it on offense all the time. Leaf Blade, just armor damage. Boo! Easy Pro though, 11% dodge. Defense! And then the Sternuk for health. I use this quite a bit. Put these on throttle. Help out that healer so he stays alive a little bit longer. Alright, and then we got the Assault, which is health. So, not great. And then you got the Mark III. Should pretty good critical chance. So, a lot of the weapons certainly help him out on offense. And then, of course, there's a couple that are defensive based. But, yeah, I mean, you can put a critical chance weapon on him on defense as well, if that's what you have to use. I'm just saying, when one of these other options become available, you want that. So you definitely want to hang on to a whole range of weapons if you can. So, and over time you'll accumulate more and more. That just happens. And I got a bunch waiting here to be sacrificial weapons at some point. So hopefully when I get another 5-star weapon, so get that up there. It'll happen one day, folks, I'm sure. Nah, probably won't, honestly, but after two years it took me just to get that assassin. Yeah, I have no luck with weapons. I can't complain too much about heroes and that, though, because I get quite a few of them. I have a good variety built up after a couple of years, so. Alright, folks, that is a rundown on Ox. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. And I will be back with more.